Just wanted to let you know there's nothing beats being in the Boundary Country.
Hey, it's a great day for an adventure in the back roads of the Boundary Country.
Hi adventurers, welcome back to our channel, Happy Trails and Adventures. In today's video, we are back in the Boundary Country, and we'll call it, this is the west boundary area, almost at the border of where the Boundary Country sits, and we are in the community of Beaverdell, British Columbia. So in today's video, we are looking for a mine. We heard all about it, so we wanted to find it and maybe poke our heads in it too.
So we're going to be traveling up Wallace Mountain Road in search of this old mine shaft that hasn't seen much action in decades, but it's full of history for us to look at today.
Yeah, and I think the mine operated from like 1890 to about 1940, and we're standing on mine debris.
Yeah, this is actually debris from the mine that we're standing on, and we're high above Beaverdell, British Columbia.
Right, so if you look at Google Maps or Google Earth, and actually the mine has a place mark on it, so what's a dead giveaway is this big debris pile behind us. It's quite a slope, can't miss it from Google Earth. And the other thing that we learned was it's on the fifth switchback up Wallace Mountain Road. Switchback or
No, that doesn't count as a switchback.
Well, we just turned off from downtown Beaverdell to Wallace Mountain Road, and we're going to the Beaverdell Mine. So apparently it's the fifth switchback, and then you get to the mine itself. So that's where our destination is going to be.
So that was the second switchback. We just went around. I have it on my map so I can see.
It's pretty wooded in this area. We're on a Forestry Service road. It's actually pretty smooth. Narrow, but smooth. Not washboardy, so that's pretty good. They're keeping up the road here. Yeah, you can start seeing the views of Beaverdell to my left here. So we've been climbing up elevation. There's a number of mines on this Wallace Mountain that we've heard about. So the one we're going to is relatively easy to find, and we'll see what kind of condition it is. Certainly do that.
So Wallace Mountain Road overlooks Beaverdell, British Columbia, and housed several other mining operations. The road we traveled on today was originally a mule and cart trail that was carved out so the miners could reach the high alpine workings.
We're gonna get geared up. We brought a few things in to see if we can get into this mine.
So let's start searching.
All right. And we're at the fifth switchback, which is below us over here. And we just parked truck down there. Now, it's interesting. We just had a small walk and we were able to locate the entrance or the portal to the mine here in Beaverdell.
You're walking along this walkway here, or pathway. You would never know that there's an attic here to enter into a mine shaft. Here it is. When you stand right here, the air coming out of here feels like a refrigerator. It's so cold.
And we noticed quite a few trees that have fallen above us here, above the portal. And definitely water coming out of the mine. It's quite saturated the ground. This particular mine shaft behind me here, we believe it's part of the Highland Bell Mine that existed here in Beaverdell. So if you know any difference, please leave a comment if we had that incorrect. Also, you can appreciate all the ambition that went into working the diggings, not only in this mine, but behind us on Wallace Mountain itself. Quite spectacular. And also a little tip for you guys, if you haven't seen our video of the part of the Boundary Country videos that we've done, we did a tour through the Greenwood Museum.
This are the underground workings of a mine at Beaverdell called the Highland Bell Mine. And the original Alexander Bell staked a claim up in Beaverdell. He had a partner here in Greenwood, and they amalgamated with the Highland Lass, and it became the Highland Bell Mine. And it's a native silver mine. Okay. So all of these samples here have come from this mine here.
In there we learned that the name Highland Bell Mine and also minerals collected are on display in Greenwood Museum. So if you're through Greenwood, please check that out.
Okay, Tom's getting ready to go into the mine. He's just getting suited up here. Good thing you brought your sweatshirt with you.
Yeah, it's cold in there.
Mm-hmm.
So the air is a lot cooler.
Yeah, it's pretty wet in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, not a lot of clearance here, but this portal is secured with some wood bracing. It's getting to be pretty rotten though. You can see I've got rubber boots on here, and the water's, I'd say, about 6 inches deep here in some spots. But I'm gonna grab the light here. All right. You can walk on these ties. Sometimes when you're walking through or see other people's videos, you always think that you're hunched over, but you know, there's lots of room to stand. So we're just going to continue on and see if we can come to the end of the mine here. A little bit of water coming down. So this looks like it was a down shaft here. Oh, there's a big piece of rock off the ceiling there. If you look back, that's where we started from. more debris here. Okay, this is where there's a right down here. You can see where the track turns to the right. And there is a branch that goes off to the right here. So we'll just go down here. I think this is a dead end from what I've seen other people are in here. Yeah, a little bit of graffiti. Oh yeah, there's one of those core sample or drill holes in here and here. And what to make of that? That's not miner's graffiti, but some pieces of old, looks like airline, a couple of cans of beer. Okay, we've explored that branch. Now we're gonna go down a little bit further here. Oh yeah, look at this. This looks like an old adit or start of something, not an adit, but just a section that went up. Yeah, a little bit water here. I think we're gonna hit the end of the mine here where there is no more. I don't know, it goes around a bit. Softly, yeah, it's pretty deep here. Look at my foot. It's a piece of the airline. Oh, good thing I wore my bike helmet. I just had to duck a bit here to avoid the water. I was on the left edge. Okay, this looks like a collapse of the tunnel. Perhaps it goes elsewhere, but oh no, actually it continues on. But I think that's it for my exploring today. Yeah, so this is our turnaround point. So yeah, it's been really a cool experience to be in the mine. So this would have been constructed in probably the turn of the century. We'll get the date on that later. But we're gonna make our way back. This is what I clipped my head on right here. So it's on the lower side. I just hit my head again. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be probably knee deep in water in the middle. See, down here, and in the middle, it's quite deep here. All right. Okay. Well, we're finished exploring this one. And you see that little hole? That's where we started from. So let's go meet up with Suzanne. Lots of headspace above me. Here, I'll just give you a quick shot here. Don't know if you see, but my headlamp's in the way. But you can see how much headspace I have. It's, yeah, it was pretty cool to see this. Been always wanting to explore a mine. This one's looks pretty safe. Have to always be careful. So yeah, let's exit the mine and meet up with Suzanne now.
Okay, Tom is making his way out of the mine shaft now.
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was really cool. Yeah, it was really awesome.
Good job.
All right, we did it. So that was pretty damn cool.
Okay, I couldn't resist while we're here I've got Tom's gumboots on and I'm gonna go in the mine shaft.
All right.
So I can cross this off my bucket list. So wish me luck. Okay, here we go.
Sorry to interrupt a video. I just wanted to thank everyone for coming along with us and subscribing to the channel. If you like today's video, we'd much appreciate if you could hit that like button, comment below, especially if we have missed anything or if you really want to ask more information about the area that we're exploring today. Let's get back into today's video.
Oh, I see the tracks. This is pretty cool in here. Oh, you gotta be careful for this side. Did you see this? It could pull you in a little bit there.
Yeah, we'll walk on the rails.
Wow. This looks like granite. Wouldn't you say this is granite?
Yeah, something like that.
You can see the speckles
It
in the
does
rock.
look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is really cool.
You want to go?
Look at the striations in the rock. Like in here.
Yep.
Yay, my first mine shaft. Woohoo! That looks cool when you look here and see the trees in the sky.
Okay. How was it?
That was very cool. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty cool experience.
They must have had a big windstorm here because what we're noticing is there's a lot of trees knocked over. And I believe there was something, not like last year, that there was a big windstorm here in Beaverdell.
Oh, look, there's some old log cabins right here.
Okay.
If you're traveling along Wallace Mountain Road, it's after the 5th switchback on your right. You can see it from the road. Yeah, really interesting to find these old cabins from back in the day that the miners probably used as shelter while they were working in the mine shaft. We almost missed this spot as we drove up the road, but I'm glad I spotted it.
So yeah, this is looks like it was part of a mine camp to service the Beaverdell mines. This is something really cool over here though. Look at this old log cabin.
Okay, so what do we have here in the distance?
Oh, looks, this wall looks in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
We're trying to guess when these were built. This wall here looks like in pretty good shape. You know, for the construction, but this is simple construction here. What I noticed is that it's not the notched kind of log home typically. So it's probably meant as a temporary log camp. Again, if anybody knows, please leave a comment below on these cabins here. One thing that we noticed here in the forest, there's a lot of trees that have fallen over, and that reminded me of that Beaverdell or the area experienced severe windstorm not too long ago, and there's tons of trees knocked over, and some of them actually probably took out this cabin here, so that's very sad. Anyway, this is the remnants of a Beaverdell mine camp. It's nestled in the area of the mine shaft, as well as other mine activity that was around here from 1890 to 1940. So yeah. Yeah, we spotted this thing here off the road. We don't know what it is. I think it's kind of maybe a communications tower at one point. Maybe something for the mines. And what was the little hut for in here? Huh, it had even electrical box in there in the ceiling. It's a metal frame. And then this shaft was in here, or this mast, I should say. We spotted this mast, and it looks like it's been bent over, and some guide wires that held it down. Now look at these pins on the ground here. You can see these had the guide wire secured. And you can see at the end of the mast. That was on the top, so that looks like it was just bent right down. I wonder how it bent that way. Well, if you know what this thing is or what the purpose of it is, please leave a comment below. We much appreciate learning, and our viewers would also find this maybe of interest here in Beaverdell. On the other side of this, there's a fantastic view too. So let's go check that out. Yeah, this is one of the viewpoints of Wallace Mountain that we found. And Suzanne thinks this is a grave, but it probably is. There's candlelights, but maybe someone's pet is buried here. You see a highway and there's a Beaverdell airstrip. And it gives you a great appreciation for how Beaverdell is situated in this nice valley. That's a little bit of history in the Boundary Country. Well, that's a wrap for this video today. We hope you enjoyed the little tour of the mine here in Beaverdell.
And we have a lot more adventures coming up all across the Boundary Country, and we can't wait to share them with you.
We sure do. We just love the Boundary. So much to offer. Until then, we'll see you on the next video.
Bye, friends.